Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh Parak and today I'm going to discuss about the network routing switching protocols and the security mechanism which we have used for our network design for the Utopimed medical centers. So the contents which I am discussing today are the routing protocols, the switching of packets, and the security mechanism. Now, starting with the routing protocols, we have designed a huge autonomous system which consists of several networks and routers. So, both inter and intra domain routing protocols are used. For intra routing protocol, we have used the link state protocol, and for inter domain routing protocol, we are using the path vector protocol. So Utopimed is a medical center and it is dealing with sensitive patients information. So sometimes it is very necessary to access the patient's information within a specific amount of time, and the cost is not very important. So we came up with the idea of using the link state routing protocol, because in link state routing protocol all the links are known by the protocol, and it knows about the speed of the links, and eventually it calculates the cost. So sometimes it may have more number of hopes, but usually travels the fastest or the quickest path in the network. It uses more CPU power and the memory power of the computers, and efficient administrator is required for network handling. Open shortest path first protocol is a inter-domain routing protocol, and what it does is it divides the whole system into different areas. Like within a center, all the PCs and all the machines are connected in lane, and between these lanes there is a border, and we have kept a border router between the system, and it analyzes all the data coming from all the users from different lanes. And also OSPF is functioning on port number 89 of the IP protocol. For interconnection, I mean in the connection between the inter-domain, we are using the border gateway protocol, which is functioning on TCP port number 179, and it uses a protocol which is related to distance vector, where it counts the distance and the path. I mean, it finds for the best path instead of the cost. Now, talking about the switching protocol, packet switching and virtual switching are the main concepts used while designing a WAN. So, using MAC addresses, it will assist and forward the Ethernet frames in the network, and the switch will filter out all the traffic and secure the vulnerable points. It can also detect the collision attack. And so what it does is, when a frame is received by a switch, it checks the MAC address and does the error checking, and finally forwards it to the defined port. Now, talking about the security mechanism, physical security is related to physically securing all the hardwares, that is the PCs, routers, switches, cables, wires, providing physical protection to those assets which are related to the system. Access layer security is related to the security which comes at the access level of the network. Like using switching port and network access control will make sure that only the trusted device can access the network, and we can also shut down the unused ports and reduce the vulnerabilities. And the main device or the administrator device, like the main server, should use secure shell for the highest protection or the security. Effective risk management strategies and assessments should be undertaken, and policy should be made by Utopimed. And also firewalls and antivirus softwares are used. Wi-Fi is also provided to patients and users on the centers, which needs to be protected using the DHCP or SSID. And VPN tunneling is also used for data transfer. So these are the basic few security features which we have included in our system. So to conclude, I would like to say that all the routing and switching protocols need to be decided properly so that the routing of packets take properly and in a secured manner. And the security mechanisms are also the main concern, as the enterprise is dealing with very sensitive data. So security measures are the most important. Thank you.